Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Giovanni Bernard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Passing, it's Dalton. He's got his man here, it's Green. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Let's go! It's a gain of 42 yards. And the Bengals.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Rodney Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. The throw over the middle, taken in. Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Dalton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a second and long.
It's second down.
Mike. Hut. Lead. 368. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Dalton now to pass. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Andy Dalton. And the pressure gets to him again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
DC. Value three.
Now Goff on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
You don't see me, you know me. Check 31, check 31. Listen. Shell.
To throw is gone. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Goff on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
76.
Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We're good. Super.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, 4 down. 12. I'm scared. Here we go. Hey, I 7.
Back to throw. Goff. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Switch. 5. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, orbit. Just like that.
Here we go on 4. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
93, 52, 93, 44.
To throw here, Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Ric Flair.
Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball at the back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And Dalton to throw. Green's got it over the middle. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
To throw again. Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Andy Dalton now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Bernard. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm letting you know right now. Hey, Charlie. 58 Mike, 58 Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
So Dalton now. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken short.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And Brooks has it over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Let's go, man. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check, 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 check.
On first down, gone. Over the middle, into the hands Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
20. We go. 76. 76. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Bravo. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Maverick. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again is gone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
They're on 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch twist. Now you won. Check 43.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This is caught. It's close. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Ric Flair. Check. Check safety.
Again, Goff. Off to Thomas on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Rams 1st down.
He goes tonight. 20. Let's go, baby. Hey, kill. Get that ball. Check 37. Bang. Listen. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shoot. 17.
From the red zone now, Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 368!
Here's Dalton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check, Alpha. Check, 53. Here we go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
oh man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 53.
Throwing, Dalton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Another carry now for Gurley. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Goff on third down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, Bernard. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dalton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here we go, 368. 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 for Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Evans coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
3rd and long.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Hey, box truck.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And no, it's incomplete. Ron Parker there in on the coverage, and he knocked it away. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
368! Hey, let go.
Back to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. All right, here's Dalton. And this is caught at the 8. A nice gain of 21 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their off.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Following the penalty, Anderson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Anderson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.